Wow, welcome to today's video, boys and girls. Today, you're gonna see people die. Don't be discouraged. However, funny moments will occur at times. I encourage you to stay all the way to the end of this video and subscribe, like, comment. It's crazy. Enjoy the show. Wow. We're playing this game, and we f***ing broke it. I wanted to see if the barrel would blow up, and it did. But the game, you'll see.
115, this is 115.
Nobody's touching the controller. I'm just gonna hit last checkpoint, no one touch anything. The controller's on the table. Just to show the camera that like nobody has a controller. They're all signed in. I'm just gonna hit
115, this is 115.
The poor Marine. He's just stuck in this cycle of death.
115, this is 115.
It just doesn't stop. What's that Jake Gyllenhaal movie? So the game's broke.
So like we just shot the barrel all the way in.
Yeah, and he saved it.
The barrel would have been shot on the way in, because I remember seeing it on fire when we went in on the Jeep, because we were like
50 cal.
Yeah, I was trying to shoot it when we were coming in on the Jeep, and I saw it was on fire. So when the game spawned us, I shot it instantly, but it wasn't finished auto-saving, I guess, when it gave us control, because it saved the shot happening, which none of us are doing.
This is
Which
114.
is crazy.
This game is realistic if anything.
yeah.
This game saves your inputs. That's weird.
Next gen.
This is
Next gen. We didn't even miss
Next
it.
gen,
We
last
skipped
gen.
over the gen.
Jen.
So, do we continue?
We'd have to restart the level, so
We would have to restart. Okay, let's see how far it puts us
I think
back.
it's just we just have to drive in, right?
Any unsaved? We haven't saved once because it won't. Let's see where it puts us.
Command.
Oh,
This
good.
is Fighter 114.
No one
We've
shoot
left
that barrel.
Okay, Ross.
Yes.
What's this game called?
Heavy Fire, Shouted Spear.
What did you think?
Good. Yeah, it's not a game, it's a simulator of modern combat and tactical deployment overseas and things like that. And the fact it makes you, in the chaos, choose between spotting your enemy and knowing where you're looking, it's spot on. Spot on.
Anything negative to say about it?
I have to be honest, the voice acting wasn't superior. Yeah, they could have spent more money. Well, the budget for the game went on the details of the combat. You know, they didn't have enough left over for a decent cast. So, he's got a guy.
What was your favorite part?
At the end of the game when you get the shotgun, because they're just... Ugh. Devastation. You don't even have to aim at the people. It's a spread shot and it's 20 rounds in the magazine. Clip reload. I mean, fantastic.
If you could give the developers one bit of advice to make it a perfect or near perfect game, with one bit of advice, what would you tell them?
Make it exactly the same, just upgrade it to modern graphics and spend the rest of the budget on good cast. Throw in more guns, mate.
How do you feel it embodies the multiplayer aspect?
Heavily. I mean, if you're not communicating with your team, you know, like shouting reload whenever you reload, you might get stuck and there'll be a guy at a window and you just see 4 reloads. Everyone's trying to reload and we're getting shot, losing health, and then everyone forgets to take cover. So it's very tactical.
If you had to give it a personalised score?
10 out of 10. Flat. There you go. You've played, you know, Arma, you've played the conflict games, you've Call of Duty, you've played them all, but you haven't played, what's it called? Heavy Fire? Like, I forget the name for it, but like, it's crazy enough with like one person, I imagine, but 4 people. You just can't tell what's going on. It's so bad, I love it. It's so good, in a bad way.
Have you played a lot of this game?
A bit.
What do you love most about it?
I think it's an honourable tribute to the men and women of the armed forces fighting abroad.
Really? I didn't see any women in it.
I'm sure they're there, right?
All the enemies from the AC-130 were women.
Yeah, that's it. Yes, and we didn't only neutralize the enemy. It's the country, anything around that bubble of where all your guys are. And in all fairness, the destruction is quite funny. But like as well, randomly he just goes to a shotgun, and we all get confused as to what weapon we're using. Upgrade system is class. It's good. Like. I'm done. Like that's it. Like,
Personally,
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 final score.
That many? Out of that many.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
Oh, we're done here.
else?
We're
Yeah,
done.
yeah,
You can
like-
leave.
Game giving me cancer.
Okay, Martin. So you've just had an extensive playthrough of Heavy Fire, Shattered Spear, described as an explosive, adrenaline-pumping, on-rails shooter. What are your feelings right now?
We broke it. Okay, so there's a barrel. We were coming up to a checkpoint, and I shot at it, and it went on fire. And then when the checkpoint gave us back control, I wanted to finish blowing it up. Okay, it was on fire. I was like, I'll eliminate the threat, and it'll be fine. I shot it as a soldier ran up to it as the game saved, and it saved the input, and so look, that happened. It saved the input as well, and so we had to restart completely. And for some reason the game bugged out and wouldn't save on the hard drive either, so it was like restart or die. It was fun, but also I'm gonna echo what Sean said. It's not like you're going in to wipe out some insurgents. It's like, hey, guess what? We're gonna take off the map. You see that soldier? We're gonna mush him up, throw him through the grinder, delete his browsing history. The family tree is gone. That's how hard you kill everyone here. Everything is gone. There's nothing left, including interest to play it. After the AC-130 level, I kind of was like, alright, I'm done with this. Yay.
Would you say that the game creates a positive mental image on the outlook on recent US, Middle East relations and Islamic history over the last 50 or so years?
It's difficult to say.
I mean, this game obviously does have political viewpoints and it's really trying to say something. So, I mean, I think it's important that people get the message, you know, with current perceptions. So you think it does a good job at expanding the medium?
Which medium is that now? Are you talking about public relations or gaming? Or political tensions?
I'm just interview here. I mean, whatever way you interpret it. Speak your mind.
What was the question again?
I mean, I've said a lot of words now, so I can't remember what words I said. But I mean, I think we can agree that the game does create a positive sense of, you know, bringing democracy to the people, whether they want it or not.
I'm not sure that I would be informed enough to tackle the political difficulties between the US and the Middle East. However, I would say that this game is in fact a representation of combat. It may not be an accurate one. Although, I mean, maybe there is a forearmed soldier out there that can shoot all guns. Well, it probably needs more because it can reload them all at once as well. Look, I think that this game is the prequel to Octodad, and for that reason I give it 7 tentacles out of 8.
Do you want a sequel?
If I can, like, if I could not get a sequel, that'd be great. I'd be fine with that. Is that an option?
Operation Firestorm Thick Spear. What was your opinion on this game?
I think we've found an all-rounder. You know, we've got a real hidden gem in our hands. I mean, you know, you take it down to the basics. You've got your photorealistic graphics, you know, your surroundings, physicality, you know, skyboxes that had it all. And you felt immersed in this local environment. You felt like you were really just murdering these innocent people. You know, you got your intuitive gameplay mechanics. I mean, reloading, ducking, things a soldier does every day. I mean, basically a simulator. Then you take into account like the array of weapons you can use. Over 4 weapons in the game. I mean, those are all, you know, those take time to put together. Storyline's going to bring you crashing down hard with emotions, but I mean, you know, the US, it's going to rise you out of the ashes like a phoenix, full of hope, of democracy and all these things. And then finally, I mean, you've just got a badass game that you kick back with your bros and you just shoot for America, and you shoot good, shoot men good, and I mean, I think it just has a bit of everything for the family, for the friends. It's perfect.
Would you have any constructive criticism to give the developers, if you could?
I mean, we actually found we weren't able to kill enough people. You know, more people on screen that we could shoot helpless, innocent, you know, victims. I mean, it just, at times the screen was empty because we'd simply killed everything so fast because we were so effective at killing. We were machines. No, I mean, this is the one-of-a-kind thing. I mean, you're not going to play anything like this. You got your Call of Duty and Battlefield coming out with their, you know, so-called innovative gameplay, but this is going to shock people when they realise what they've missed.
If you had to give it a personalised score out of whatever?
10 out of 10. Oscar. Game of the year.
Nice. Thank you.
Wow, what a show, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe and comment if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, like I said, for more entertaining content right here on Valen's channel on YouTube.